Okay.
Okay.
Happy Sunday. It is Sunday evening, and we are posting every Sunday evening. Thanks for joining us at the Latchkey Lobby, where the Gen Xers, regular folks like us, just get to sit and tell you what we think and what we talk about. And so this week, my husband and I talked about many things. And one of those things most recently was today. Today, I watched, well, I guess we watched because you were sitting next to me on the porch.
Doesn't mean I was paying attention.
Cheers.
Gotta have the coffee.
Yeah, so we watched Patrick Bet David, PBD. Love that podcast. Shout out to Pat for doing an awesome job. And he had the Floriner.
The foreigner.
The Florida governor candidates or whatever that are running. And as I listened to it devolve into just an actual craptastic, just violent shit show of slinging mud, I just thought to myself this thought. If the politicians are the children, who are the parents? And I asked my husband this. Thoughts?
We are supposed to be, but we are also the children.
Of the corn.
Maybe. Well, our generation is, for
right.
Sure.
Amen.
But no, until somebody holds them accountable, there are no parents.
The thing that struck me is this. Here's what strikes me as just completely unacceptable. So I had a thought, and I thought back when I was a child and I behaved inappropriately in a situation, be it, a social setting or whatever. If I acted out or I said something that was absolutely horrid to somebody, A, I felt bad. And B, if my dad found out, I'm sure that the beating would come, right? Don't act like such an idiot. Don't be so rude. Don't interrupt. We come from the children seen and not heard generation.
Don't burn down the town.
That was just get out of here. Go out and play. And don't wrong anybody. Don't break anything, including the bones in your body, and come back later. But I listened to these so-called adult, that's how they say it in Tennessee, adult people, and I'm just like, unbelievable. And they will sit there and say, we're Christians. Bullshit. No Christian person treats another person like that. You are a human being. Has nothing to do with gender or race or anything. You are a human being. But yet you will stand up there and A, act like a total moron, and B, treat your fellow man like a big piece of crap. What is going on? When did the United States lose any sense of civility, morality? Where are the values?
You want my answer on this?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Throwback.
That was the beginning of it, and now we're at the point where it's just a bunch of children throwing feces at each other, and not an ounce of truth in any of the. It's all about shock value.
Yeah, and that one guy running for governor. My gosh, if he asked one more person to drop a lawsuit, you got to wonder, if you're the guy getting sued that many times, maybe there's a common denominator here. And guess what? It ain't the people suing you. It's you, brother. You should not have to ask a person to drop a lawsuit. In fact, you should not have to ask more than one in a single conversation. He asked several different people to drop the lawsuits against him. Now, I don't know if he has any lawsuits. Full on disclaimer. I don't know anything about anything, okay? I'm just a person. But
my sweet summer child.
I know lots of stuff now. I'm smart. Point being.
Politically, no.
That's true. I'm still the optimist. I'm still the optimist in the room.
She still asks me questions, and I'm like, where were you in civics class? Because that existed when we were going to school.
I'm going to bring a brick in here and just...
you do more than what most of these guys are doing.
Honestly, I feel like you're beating your head against a wall. And I will say, it doesn't matter what party they're in, they're all the same. It's all the same. If they are a politician, that is the party, the politician party. And it's got nothing to do with you. It's got nothing to do with me. It's got nothing to do with you. It's got nothing to do with my dog, who's got the chiggers on her. She's over there scratching herself to death because the summer chiggers in Tennessee are bad.
What do they call them now? They're sweat bees? What the hell?
No, that's a different thing.
Yeah, no, that was a new thing.
Don't derail the conversation.
That's another conversation.
Totally. Oh my gosh, she's literally flipped herself out. Poor thing can't scratch in all the scratchy places. But I'm scratched. I'm plenty scratched up about all this nonsense. And here's the thing. Will it ever change?
Until we hold them to a higher standard?
And
absolutely not.
How will that happen?
Fire them.
Who are you going to hire? You
have them.
Okay, but these are people that haven't even gotten in yet, and they're already slinging hash, man.
Don't vote for them.
Who are you going to vote for if there's no one to vote for because they're all moronic idiots?
I would run, but I would sling more shit than they do. So maybe not vote for me. But I would be out there saying the truth. I wouldn't be saying shit that I heard my cousin's sister's nephew's brother's husband said.
It's just it doesn't have any level of decorum is the problem. The problem is they end up screaming at each other. I don't want decorum
in my politicians. I want truth. I don't want somebody who is... Actually, I don't want anybody that's willing to not throw shit when shit needs to be thrown because... if a media person is lying to you and you call them out right then and there, that's 100% perfect.
Okay, but here's the thing. So they lie to you. You call them out, whether it's media or politicians, whatever. And we're seeing this happen a lot in the Congress and Senate and whatever, because sometimes I watch That Nightmare and I can't watch it for very long because they're just as bad as if they were running. It's insanity, absolute insanity. But even when they bring the receipts, even when the person being, whoever's on whichever side brings the receipts, it still doesn't have any consequence. There's no consequence. Maybe they get to look stupid on the interwebs. Maybe all of you internet folks get some of those fancy memes and whatever else. What do they call that crap that they do? The shorts, the AI generated shorts where they put sombreros on people's heads and all that super funny. Trump is like a number one top guy. I don't think he actually creates any of that crap. He just retweets it.
No,
he's just like
a guy. He's
out.
Like, hey, Julia, make another one of them videos about
the Julian.
Because I don't know.
Bob.
Bob. It could be Jorge.
Need another one, Bob. Point being, there's no accountability. There's no consequence. Even the other day, what did I ask you about impeachment? Oh, well, we hate the president or whoever. We're going to impeach him and then let him stay in office. What in this?
Well, that's the system working the way it's supposed to. Because the way true impeachment, if you're going after the president, you need what? You need 3/4 of the House to vote for impeachment. You need 60% of the Senate to vote for impeachment. And then you have to have a supermajority in the, I think, Supreme Court. I think it's at least 7 of the justices have to say that it's an impeachable, whatever he's done is an impeachable offense. So it kind of is, it's that whole checks and balances thing.
Okay, I understand checks and balances and all of that's righteous. However, this is what I will say about that. If you have to go from A to B to C to D, and the last hurdle is the justices, and if the justices aren't going to go the way of it, why bother?
Because they are they're playing
the
part that their people, aka Democrats, want them to play. They want them to be the purple-headed school marm that goes out and slaps people with rulers, but only the Republicans. Don't slap any of the trans people or their kids or any kids that they agree with. Just slap the people that they don't like. They don't.
I think it's insanity.
It is. But
I think it's a waste of time and it's a waste of our tax dollars. And here's the thing. Where are the people that are outraged about that?
Oh, we're all here.
Where are the people that are
they were
outraged?
shooting off fireworks last night.
I know, right? All the patriots are outraged. Here, where are the people that are outraged about our money? Our money that's being wasted, the fraud, the spending on ridiculous hearing after hearing after hearing. I mean, nothing ever happens to anybody. There's no consequence for anything.
Well, look at what happened. Trump's first thing. It took him 3 years and a few $100 million to prove that the Russians had nothing to do with
Russia.
Yeah, that was on every single news channel for years, the entire time, from the second that he stepped down that golden escalator. Yeah, as soon as he stepped down that thing to 3.5 years into his first presidency, it was Russia.
Where's the consequence for Russia?
The media literally going on there lying, and they were multiple saying, I've seen the tapes, they exist, and can't wait for this to come out. And then come 3 years later, and the Mueller report's released, and it's no tape. There was no...
you mean the
PP video? Yeah. There's no P video. There was no phone call between him and Trump, and nothing happened. But for 3 years, they convinced an entire half of America.
I understand what they did. My question is not what they did. We know that they act absolutely horribly, like a bunch of petulant children all the time. Where is the consequence?
Until we bend them over and spank their ass, and there is
who is the we?
We the people. When we the people, there. Look at the media. The media right now is losing hundreds of millions of dollars a month. All of them across the board, from Fox News to MSNBC and everything in between, and every other outlet that could be called or considered news. They've lost the trust of the people. There's only maybe 15% account that.
So what's gonna happen?
They're gonna have to go bankrupt eventually, and those people will no longer have jobs.
You don't think the government's gonna bail them out?
Well, when the Democrats get in power, absolutely. They're gonna put money back in those coffers because they took the money out of the PBS things. Yeah. I mean,
no, I'm asking. Do you think that the government's gonna bail out media, big media? Like they bailed out the banks.
They're going to do it with everything else. The media is the fourth estate of the government, and it's 100% in the Democrats' pockets. Because even Fox News does shit they are anti-Trump. Trump could come out tomorrow and cure cancer, and the Democrats would be on the news tonight.
Don't give him any ideas.
Screaming about those cancer cells deserve to live. Fuck Trump. And that would be every single night until they somehow find a way to get a judge to put a restraining order so that they can't cure cancer anymore. I mean, you can't run an entire government off of hating one person.
Well, what they're trying to.
Well, that's what half of the government's doing right now. And we're screaming towards that mountainside.
Yeah, I just can't see, Trump's done some things and, things that were good for the country and whatever other things people have reservations about. But I think all in all, Trump has the best interest of the nation at heart. People can't always see the end game because you can't see out the way that all the pieces are moving and there's all the behind closed doors conversations and all of that. But as for what is disseminated to the general public, i.e. me and you, what a big bunch of bullshit. What a fat pack of lies. And no accountability at all. Zero.
Yeah.
What in the actual shit is going on?
Until people stop voting for them, they're going to continue to do it.
If you don't vote for somebody, then what? We're all supposed to just stop voting?
No, don't stop voting, but start voting for people that actually matter. Start voting for people that actually care.
Spencer Pratt.
That's one. Yeah.
Well, he was winning, and then oddly enough, they stole the election.
Well, that's because
allegedly.
Stop. With
Don't sue us.
Oh,
we don't know shit.
Yeah,
We're
we
just
don't
regular
own
people.
Shit. You guys go sue each other. You guys could steal millions from each other while you're taking bribes from each other.
Point being, if you like the video, like and subscribe, share it. Please do. Might as well throw that in there at this point.
I'm supposed to smash it?
Smash a button?
Yeah.
I think there's a button you smash.
Yeah, I'm way too old for this shit.
It's the gray. It's the gray. It just dumbs you right down, right? Gray hair,
I
gray sweater.
I feel like trying to teach my grandpa how to program the VCR to stop the flashing light.
I still don't know how the remote control of the TV works. I only know 3 buttons, and that's all I need.
Yeah, I'm the one that controls the TV.
Yeah, preach it, brother.
You don't even know.
I do. When I go to turn it on, I hit the button multiple times, and it's flashing on and off.
She's turning the friggin' TV off and then on and then off and then on.
Why
and
isn't
she's
it
like,
working?
why isn't it working? Stop pushing buttons. And then it'll pop up, a setting menu opens. You're like,
I am embracing the aged.
You need a VCR program too?
No. I couldn't be bothered with the VCR, not now that we have technology. You would think too that there would be a way. Let's just run a hypothetical.
Oh, I love these.
Oh, I love this.
I love
let's run
this down.
Okay, let's run a hypothetical. It's a good idea. It's a good idea.
Okay, we'll see.
It's a good idea. We're going to run a hypothetical. Let's just say that there was something out there called a computer. Okay, and let's say it doesn't
exist. That's a conspiracy theory.
You can't shoot that down yet. Let me get my whole thought out.
I thought we were in the idea.
No, we aren't going to chop it up into mincemeat until after the meat is on the table.
Exist.
Let's just say we had something called a computer, and let's just say, I don't know, the computer is super smart. Say smart and I know you're going to hate this, so try to suck it in and let me finish my thought.
Already.
Shush, shush, shush. So let's just say the computer is super smart and we had something called AI. And let's say that AI could be programmed to literally scrub all things said on any kind of interweb or any kind of broadcast, right? Mm-hmm. And let's just say that we put let's say a 2-minute delay. Let's be generous. We won't make AI work extra hard. We'll just make it work slow, right? So put a 2-minute delay. So all media sources, be it big media, YouTube, whatever, all the things, right, has to go through this AI filter, and AI scrubs out all the lies. So let's just say, hypothetically, you have a show, like a super uber liberal show that has a bunch of ladies on it. Let's say there was a show like that, and they were going to broadcast their show for, is it like a half an hour? For a half an hour. Let's just say it's a half an hour.
84 hours per minute.
I know. Let's just say it's a half an hour, right? But then there's the 2-minute delay. And so they go ahead and they shoot their show live or whatever. And they're going to broadcast it, and it goes through the filter. And then all the minutes that are just lies get cut out. So maybe you have 24 minutes of dead air, 3 minutes of commercials, and 3 minutes of the show.
It would be, welcome to The View, and that's our show.
Allegedly.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to name them? Oh.
Did you guess the show I was talking about?
Well, I knew the show.
He just made that up.
Yeah, it was
no hard feelings, ladies, but let me tell you, you're full of crap.
Yeah, and you can't sue us because we don't own half of what you communists do. Allegedly.
I know. Don't call people names. You're not a name
still
caller.
Communists. So.
Well, maybe that may be. I don't know what their opinions are.
Morons is provable.
All I see are the clips, which the clips are enough to let me know that what a fat pack of lies. Now, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Fine.
Opinions aren't facts, though.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I heard somebody say that once.
Yeah, somebody pretty smart.
I feel like he's pretty smart. He's way smarter than me, that's for sure.
He talks way faster than both of us combined.
I can talk pretty fast once I get...
Not that fast.
Yeah, that's true.
He
reads really fast, too. I'm a slow reader.
Yeah.
Point being, all that to say, let's bring it back.
Are we still in this hypothetical?
Yes.
Oh,
wouldn't that work?
I thought we were done with this.
No. Wouldn't that work?
Okay, but Okay, so
Big balls. Big balls.
So
Big
here's-
balls, if you're listening, this is what we need. We just need a fancy AI computer, and we just need to scrub everything that gets broadcast out to filter out all the lies, chuck them in the trash, and then only broadcast what's actual fact. That's what we need, big balls.
If they're
Get on it.
If they're a news organization.
It's old news, man.
No.
Oh, you're right.
Because if I'm watching a TV show that's about, say, Game of Thrones, and it's
valid,
a lie,
valid.
what is it going to do? The opening credits and the closing credits?
Fiction versus nonfiction, get it. Okay, so if it is a fantasy, if it is an actual...
Zombies don't exist.
What do you call it? Yeah. Not news. If it's not news, leave it alone. But if it's classified as any kind of a news, whatever...
News or opinion, I'll do both.
You think so?
I think it needs to, because they've classified most of the news media as now opinions so that they can say whatever the hell they want and get away with it without libel.
This is our opinion.
Yeah, allegedly. I'm supposed to say that. She said I'm supposed to say that like every 6.5 seconds. So
anyway, that's my idea.
Well, okay, so I got the shot. Hold on, wait. I'm taking a sip.
Okay. I'll fill. This is me filling.
Is she filled? Anyways, the problem is who programmed the AI. Because the AI is going to have a
there's
leaning.
Lots of different ones.
There's an AI. The AI is going to have a leaning. Is it going to have a right leaning, where all it has to hear is the word woke, and everything that's said before and after that is now a lie?
No.
Is it going to be left leaning, and now it's fascist? Now it hears the word fascist it cuts a minute out.
No. It's not about the words. It's about the facts. Let me give you an example. I'm going to give you an example. Okay. Trump walked down the street Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. with his little dog Toto. Fact? Trump don't own a dog. Not fact. Clearly, that would be a lie. Scrub it.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
Trump bombed the crap out of Iran today. Fact. Leave it in.
Okay.
How's that?
Again, who programmed it? Because what's a lie to half the country is the truth to the other half, depending on what news they're watching.
I understand this is not about what
quarter.
people think. This is about having the AI do actual facts.
But
no conjecture.
Who programmed the AI? Because that is going to determine which way that it leans. Because you can ask two different AI sources. You can ask Grok and you can ask ChatGPT the same thing, and it will give you two different answers.
But that depends on who's the owner of the AI. So like you say what football team you like, and I say what football team I like, and we cheer for them, and it's all in our house, and so it hears us, and it goes, oh, Mike likes the Bears, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And me, let's say I like the Redskins. Yes, I'm calling them Redskins. That's what they are. That's what I grew up with. So, so it knows that about you. So if I go, who's the greatest football
player?
Football, thank you.
Yeah. She forgot her analogy, guys.
Well, I got confused because I was thinking about the World Cup.
Yeah, soccer.
Soccer, right? Football. It's football, but soccer. Anyway, point being, all the ball games, whatever. If I'm rooting for, and I ask my AI who's greatest team ever, it's going to tell me the Redskins. It's going to tell you the Bears because it knows you root for the Bears. But this AI is not in anybody's home. It's in the super secret bunker. Oh, we could put it in Iron Mountain, get rid of all that old ass paperwork, shred that shit, and put the supercomputer in Iron Mountain. Again,
who's in charge?
Nobody's in charge. You lock the door. That's it. We put one guy in charge. Big balls.
I feel like we've watched a movie about this. What is it called? Oh, Terminator. That's how this shit works.
One guy was in charge of Terminator?
No, if you lock it into a room by itself and let it think, but it has access to the internet, it's going to find a way to create itself.
Oh, I think that was not Terminator. That was that show with Matthew Broderick. Remember in the computer? Do you want to play a game?
Oh, War Games. That was way back then.
War Games, yeah.
Yeah. That, again, yeah.
Great movie.
We've seen many movies about
Matthew.
AI. Let's not. AI is not the answer.
Okay, but human beings
are fallible.
I'm not talking about fallible. I'm talking about blatant. I'm talking about literally like, oh, let me lay a knife next to your arm. I laid the knife next to your arm. Ugh! I laid the knife next to your arm as you bleed. No, it's not. One is fact and one is fiction.
I understand, but what I'm saying is who's going to, because, okay, case in point today, I read a headline that said, boy arrested by police in, I think it was Washington State.
Okay.
Okay. For no reason. That's what the headline
said he was arrested.
He was arrested for no reason.
It said no reason?
Yeah, it said for no reason. And then you read the story, and the boy was not a boy. He was a 24-year-old child that lived with his parents still, who happened to have a gun, pulled it out at a mall, and started shooting at people.
Okay, so the media source, though, that wrote that headline, shouldn't they be held accountable?
100% they should.
And I don't mean printing a retraction. I mean, shouldn't they have... So here's the thing. When it comes to media people, don't you have any sense of pride?
No, they have no morals. There's no pride. There's no morals anymore. They make money. For every lie they tell, they make money. So every lie they tell, it's humans.
It cannot be.
It's always about the money. It's always about the money.
It cannot be.
It's always. Because why do you think these people want us fighting against each other and not against them? Because they make money for every single click. Every single time somebody reads that story, they make a little bit of money. And
I will admit, there are some stories on Fakebook, and I say this with the deepest of respect, Fakebook, because, Mark, I think you did build something that was pretty fantastic at one point.
And then you let it go off the rails.
It slip. Yeah, you've let it slip. But I did read a thing on Fakebook, and that new Threads thing that they're doing is always total bullshit.
Oh, that is horrible.
But sometimes there's stories posted on Fakebook, and then you read like the first comment. And the first comment is because the story is like fantastic. It's like, wow, really? And so you go to click it and read it, but you look at the comment, and the comments go, "This is total bullshit. My daughter went to that school," or whatever. Debunking the story. I know that for a fact that this didn't happen, and that goes right back to more than 50% of everything on all the platforms is total horseshit. It's fat packs of lies. It's all AI generated fake news, clickbait, scammers, spammers, all the bullshit. You know what I'd like the government to do? As long as the government, listen up. As long as you're busy wasting my tax dollars, why don't you get on the fraud shit? Why don't you get on the stuff where people are calling all these elderly folks and scamming them out of their money? Mm-hmm. How come nobody's on that? How about nobody's on all the fraudulent emails and you've been hacked and I have to access your computer for your security bullshit? How about all that? Can't you protect us from that? I get it. Enemies, foreign and domestic. Maybe you should spend 2 seconds worrying about that shit instead of just picking low-hanging fruit and sitting around twiddling your thumbs.
Oh, they don't twiddle their thumbs. The last administration, they went after every single January 6th. While the rest of the country was burning down, they really hated on that FBI raid into the Capitol.
Yeah, where's the accountability for January 6th?
There was accountability for January 6th. But
in the form of what? Who went to prison?
Every single one of the people that went to the Capitol went to prison for multiple years. What? Oh, you want the people you want them to pay? They don't pay. They get money every time they cause something happen between the.
So you're saying there's no fix?
There is no fix. The system is totally corrupt until we the people have had enough and we rise up and throw them out of office. There's nothing going to happen. Nothing's going to change. It's all...
So what would be the proper procedure? Let's just say that there was a congressman out there, somebody that we thought, okay, this guy's a total piece of crap and he's breaking the law blatantly, which I hate to enlighten y'all. We know about the stock market. We're not morons. We know you're cheating and making your fat stacks of cash, which is part of why I think you should work for free. If you're going to cheat the system and you're going to steal money by making money off of insider trading knowledge, then honestly, I think you shouldn't get a salary. Mm-hmm. Certainly not get a salary for life. And I think you should get regular Social Security if you get anything.
That they pay into.
that you pay into. And
from their job, they have to have
your
on the
medical
side.
benefits should be the same shitty medical benefits that the rest of us get.
Yep. Shouldn't be an exemption
You're not
in the
special.
Obamacare Act.
Back in the day, do you know what they would do? They would go to Washington, leave the crops, go to Washington, deal with the business, and then they would go back home to pick the crops. They were only in Washington for a very short period of time doing the business of the people. All of this nonsense. All of this, oh, we got to shut down the government and everybody has to go home. Bullshit. You're still getting paid. You need to go to work.
Well, what was it? Benjamin Franklin said was, he was asked as they were leaving the Continental Congress, and what kind of government do we have here? And he turned and he said, a republic, if you can keep it. And what he meant, if you go back and you start reading all the Federalist Papers and all the other historical documentation from back then, what he meant was, until the politicians decide that they can become a class, kind of like how Rome, there was all the senators and all that in Rome. And once they started realizing they could make money doing what they're doing, that's the downfall. That was the slippery slope that starts the downfall of society, because as soon as you have them, they're more worried about voting themselves raises than they are voting for the hundreds of billions of dollars that are being wasted every minute by the government.
I worked for a long time and I never got to vote myself a raise. Always had
Oh, yeah, you did.
Always had to
Hey,
earn
quilt
it.
culture. You got to vote.
Yeah, okay. Let's
she was a democracy of one.
Democracy of one. Let's table that for a minute.
I'm killing myself here.
Yeah, you are. So a republic, if you can keep it. Honestly, there you have it. 250 years as of yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
How long did the Romans last?
Oh, Rome lasted about, I honestly don't remember, but I was looking at a thing.
Where's your phone? Google it.
My phone is
Ask
all
AI.
the way over there. AI, answer the damn phone.
Okay, one of these days we'll definitely get more technologically advanced.
We'll keep my phone
not.
Here since her phone's recording.
What a great idea.
Oh, no, you don't want my phone here.
So, Rome fell.
I think it was around like 300 and something odd years. There's
okay, so we're right in the pocket. So here we are. Here we have the rest of our lifetime, right? To either get it right or slowly spiral down into the world of hurt and shit. Can you imagine? What would that look like? What would that even look like? Does anybody even ask themselves, what would that look like?
Well, it's going to start with them confiscating guns for our protection.
Well,
and
they've
then
already
from
tried
there,
to do that.
and then from there, it's downhill.
That's never going to happen. That's never going to happen.
Look at where are they now. They've done it in Australia. They've done it in the UK. They've done it in Scotland, Ireland. They've done it all over. And guess what? Now they have Muslim immigrants that are out there running rape gangs and stabbings and
I can't even
beheadings
talk about that.
literally in the middle of the street, and nobody tries to stop them. Because everybody around is cheering while they behead that dastardly white guy.
That's terrible. Yeah. Yeah, I will say the world is a scary place these days. You have anything more optimistic to talk about than rape gangs and beheadings?
No.
Jesus. What the hell?
Optimism is for you. I'm the pessimist. I'm the one that's going to poke all the holes in your theories.
I just 250 years. Yeah. Happy 4th of July, man. Let freedom ring and light shine and whatever else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I was a 200 baby. Or 175 baby, 76. What is that?
What do you
I'm
mean?
50. No, 200 baby.
You were 200 baby.
Or 1976, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so you got to see, well, sort of.
Yeah. I was out there.
He was a few months old.
Putting fireworks in my diaper.
Got to see the 200 and the 250. We'll see if he makes it to 300.
I doubt it.
Hey, I watch a lot of podcasts, and I will say that they are saying that technology is getting to the point where they can make you live longer, like a lot longer.
Yeah, but at
not
what
like
cost?
Well, no, I'm not
Who's going
saying.
to afford it?
Oh, you mean like actually have money left in the coffers?
Yeah.
Well, they say you need a lot more money to retire now.
Well, that's because we live a lot longer now. You know,
Social Security is going to be bankrupt. I'm not even confident I'm going to make it to draw on Social Security.
she gets it next year. Don't worry about it.
So full of shit. You're a lying liar.
Yeah. So let's go back to the whole lying thing. You know how you hold them accountable for every lie that they say on their show? They get fined. And I'm not talking a little fine. I think I said it yesterday. How about $4 million, $15 million, whatever $1 million, every single lie that comes out of their mouth. They would be bankrupt by the end of their first broadcast, the first time that.
Well, that's why I think maybe the 15
effect.
million's a little extreme.
No. They need to go bankrupt.
I'm saying even if you made it $1 million, I think that would still bankrupt them.
If you made it $10, it would bankrupt them, but it would take a week instead of a day.
All right, I'm on board for the $15 million fine.
Because, I mean...
And then what do we do with the fine? Do we actually make them pay it? Or do the lawyers somehow get it waived or forgiven or whatever?
Right. Well, first off, the lawyers should be working for free when they're suing the government. Bing. And number two, the fine should go to pay off all the goddamn national debt there is. Then these corporations where the tax don't pay enough could actually be a little bit of the solution instead of the problem. I don't think we're
ever going to get out of debt.
We will.
I think it's a permanent thing. Like I say, I listen to a lot of podcasts, and I think that the debt is just always going to be there.
Yeah, forever. But we can reduce it. We don't need to be $35 trillion in debt.
100%. I'm right there with reducing it. But honestly,
go down to $100 credit card, that would be fine with me.
It would not be fine with you.
It would be fine.
If we went down to $100 credit card, me, and you.
No, I'm saying we, the U.S., went down to $100 credit card. Right now, they have a $35 trillion credit card that's maxed out. I see what
you're saying. I got you. It's not just maxed out.
And they draw more than what they do.
It's one of those black cards where you can
just keep raising the limit.
That's not racist. The card's actually black.
Allegedly.
Oh my gosh, so full of crap. Point being, we're never going to be out of debt as a nation ever. And I'm okay with that.
Ingrained in the system, but let's not spend so damn much money.
Here's the thing. You want to know the thing?
I'm listening. I don't want to know.
The thing is if we would actually maybe have a little fiscal accountability, let's say we don't just hand out money like water, like, free programs, assistance here, homeless needs socks and whatever. I think that the federal government should get out of the business of handing out money to the states. Period. No money for the states. If the states want to fix their local roads, right? Let them tax their people and fix the roads. If the state wants to run a program to learn the migratory patterns of the three-toed frog, let them fund it. Why is the government funding any of that? Why is the federal government funding any of that? It's none of their business what the states do. Let the states take care of the states. Let the county take care of the county. Let the cities and the towns take care of their people and leave the federal government out of it. It's none of their concern.
But then how would they steal the money?
And there it is. And there it is.
They'll never give up that power. Right. They'll never give up that power because then they would have no way to make money off of it. Again, we go back to it's all about money. It's all about the greed. It's all about the government is the source of the corruption. What were we talking about today? Like what came first? The
chicken or the egg?
Yeah, the chicken or the egg. Is the society becoming more immoral because the politicians are immoral, or did immorality create the immoral politicians? Like you can't. It's one or the other. I mean, and it kind of both. But problem is, we keep voting them in. We keep giving them the power. We keep
again, to come full circle, if you have 6 politicians on the ballot and they're all corrupt as hell, who do you vote for?
You write in a candidate. Stop voting for the people that are on stop voting for the people until you've done your research. You should never check a box just because it has an R or a D by its name. You should check a box for every person that you've personally invested time, money, and effort into investigating.
The American people don't have the time for
that. By design, they keep us working 50, 60, 70-hour weeks, so we don't have time to see the corruption that's literally happening on our streets right now.
God bless him. That's what they say in the South.
It's by design.
Baby,
the corruption is all by design.
I feel like this channel's kind of a downer.
Well, we have those little shorts and stuff that we've put up there. What was it? The selfie stick, and then the mic test. Yeah, we keep them. We could. Somebody send in some stuff that we could talk about that's fun.
Oh, right. I think you should comment. Definitely comment. So we're looking for like short little subjects that we can research and whatever else, and to give our little commentary on. We have a list going, of course, but we are definitely keen on hearing what you guys think about and how you feel about things, because what do we know? We're just people. Just living the Tennessee life, you know? So I say, like and comment, subscribe, and share.
Is that all the things?
I think that's all the things we can deal with today. I mean, we've really run the gamut. All I wanted to know is if politicians are the children, who are the parents? Did we answer that?
Oh, I did. Yeah, you didn't like my answer, though.
Succinctly, he answered.
People. We the people. We the people of the United States are their parents. And until we whoop their ass, they aren't going to learn any lessons, because no child that didn't get his ass whooped learned anything.
Preach it, brother.
So let's start whooping their ass.
Yeah, let's start whooping their ass.
Done.
All right, baby.
All right.
Happy 5th of July. Let freedom ring. You guys come back and see us next week. We'll have something else to talk about, guaranteed. Until then, keep the faith.